Hello everyone, my name is Muir and this is Starsector, version 0.95a. We're just on our way back to the King sector, and there's a lot of... This sector is pretty brutal. This system is kind of brutal. Theoretically, there's nothing there. So there's a scarab here. Now you have to be really careful here because, unfortunately, they are... The Remnant has this locked down. There seems to be a lot of derelict ships over there. And we are here to get derelicts, so... Yeah, there's an enemy down there. We don't want to get wrecked. So we're going to try and sneak our way over here. And they noticed that something came in, so they're looking to find out what it was. So those are 3-star, that's a 4-star. And we don't want to fight those. We might have to fight something out here, though. That is just one of those grim realities. Let's try to disappear over here. Let's see if we can stay out of his sensor range. Maybe we can lose him. Yeah, they're coming over there as well. So we're going to want to run dark the entire time we're here. They are really guarding these things like a pack of hawks. They unfortunately move a bit faster than we do. Yeah, no, we don't even want the chance of them catching us. We might be able to pull the other one off as well. The other ones. Which is kind of what we need to do. Except I think they move a little bit faster than we do. Right, so we are trying to pull these guys back a bit. But we need to lose them, but then we need to get back here before they can stop us. Oh well. May as well. So we don't actually want to fight these guys. Jesus, so many of them. Yeah, this is what we ran into last time we came through here. It's just there's so many of them. Now if we could get them all to follow us, we could maybe lead them away. Then, I mean, that could work. But it's kind of risky. Because we're needing to lure them all. And then try to lose them inside this nebula. Thing is, they could flank us at any point here. They could just come out of nowhere and get us. I don't know if there's any enemies over here. Oh, yeah, what do you know? There's only one of them, right? Just engage them with everything we've got. Let's sort of soften them a little bit. Now let's hit them with everything we have. Just gonna hit them really hard. Well, let's actually try the smaller ships first. Because the smaller ships can retreat more effectively. Then we can hopefully kill a bunch of them after that. Right, so you kind of isolated yourself. Good, he's dead. He's dead. Excellent. Okay, that radiant, whatever that is gone. Let's kill you, buddy. Okay, there we go. There's... And they're doing a decent job of defending him, which means we're going to struggle to really get in and hit that. Let's just give him all the missiles. No, move forward. Nice. Good on the Tempest. Alright, come on. We can take him down. Got 2 more of these. Now let's EMP him. Nice. There he goes. Where are the rest? There's another one, isn't there? Let's go after him. Here's that heavy point defense gun. Well, there goes that shade. And we don't want his shields coming down. But we don't want his flux coming down. So if possible, we want to make him keep his shields up forever. Oh, I thought we went back into flux. Oh well. Is what it is, I suppose. Let's... Oh, okay. They're over there fighting those. Nice. Let's see what else we can throw in. Well, I mean, aside from enforcers, we've thrown in pretty much everything we've got. So we'll go jump into this enforcer. Hopefully these guys can do sufficient damage. But we'll try to get in. There we go. So he is way over there. We're going to want to charge as soon as we are able to again. So we can hopefully get up there and just start bursting him down. Is he down? Ah, nice. Well, in that case, I don't think we're going to get here before this battle is over, so let's just see how well they do. Nice. We got him, boys. Ship recovery, let's get our ships back. Not really interested in this thing. I like the carriers more than anything. Let's take our ships back. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and scavenge because... Oh, hello. Let's get operations. Let's take everything. And let's make our way over here and hopefully we can... What's this, a scarab? I mean, those are pretty good. I like Tempests a bit more, though. And I'm mostly here to try and find that specific ship that we need. And it's time for us to leave. Time for us to move. Let's turn on that transponder to lure them. Let's hit the active sensor to lure them more. Because we can't fight them. We don't have a bunch of phase ships, so we can't just be invisible. Where's there a random ship out here? Either way. Let's turn our transponder off. And then let's move. And make our way back over there. Yeah, they're sufficiently far. That might work. I'm hoping... Oh, well, there's another one of you. We're going to have to fight you to get this, so let's just go ahead and do that. No, I think we're fine. Let's move to engage. This time instead we'll send in the Fist with some phase ships. Let's have them full assault. And let's get back to doing what we can to harass them. They have a lot of carriers. As long as we can keep them busy. Yeah, that's kind of good for us. Maybe we can get them in the crossfires. Now let's see. The rest of our ships are taking care of their others. Decently good for us. So we're going to back off. We're going to vent. We're going to come back around and keep these 4 or so occupied. Okay, there goes down a glimmer. Go ahead and spin around so we can shoot him in the back. Okay, those are just tack lasers, not particularly threatening. Let's try to take care of their fighters so that our destroyer can do his job. Ah! Okay, well, that did the job. Yeah, those are heavy blasters. Those are dangerous. Alright, so... You're sufficiently far enough to where you won't just immediately get shot. Okay, so we're going to click on 3 and then 6. We're going to be focused on you. Let's do this. We're happy to take damage to kill you. Thanks. Now that you're gone, that means more of your fighters are gone. Let's see, you're probably going to go over in this direction. Let's rush you. We might explode. Alright, so he's gone. Let's turn around and go after you. Pointed there, let's charge. And we're going for you. I want you to die. Nice. Your life is over. Keep firing. Nice. We got them. And they are done. Nice. Let's claim victory. Ship recovery. Let's get that back. And this one, I don't... Yeah, the Fulgent, it doesn't have what I am looking for specifically. Oh, but one of these could be nice. This is Strike Drone Ship Carrier. Has 2 fighter bays. Medium missile, 2 small synergy, 2 small energy. Well, I mean, I'm interested to give it a shot, so I see how well it can work out for me. And it's time for us to go. We need to get over here so we can go dark and see if we can find the ship over here that we need to work on. Nope, we need to be in the nebula for that to work. But he's a bit too close for comfort. It's time for us to leave. Okay, so... Yeah, we have one of these. This is nice. We have a lot of automated ships. We're going to need to get rid of some of these. What is this? A brilliant. Yeah, that might be... we have a Cynthia over here. Right? A Cynthia? A Scintilla. Okay. Has 2 fighter bases, 1, so... Could be good stuff. Okay, he's still after us. That's fine. Fine. They are slightly faster than we are. These ones. Let's try to get out of here. Now I sort of understand how this works a bit better. It seems to be something over here. So let's keep going that direction for a little bit. Maybe that's where the probe or whatever they're looking for is. Yeah, let's turn off our transponder. Let's turn this back on for a quick second. These two seem to be constants, so I'm not worried about those. They aren't moving at all. Doesn't seem to be anything there. The other two things it's picking up are these. Orbital habitat and muscular. Let's see. A derelict ship. Located in a ring system in the King Star system. This is out in the nebula, so we need to be in one of the ring systems. So it's either... it's one of these two is where it is. It could be one of these. But I suppose we should check the entire thing and just see. But who knows? We really won't know until we are over there. Able to proper check. Alright, so the hegemony is done fighting with them. That's good. Let's turn on our neutrino detector. Seems to be something around us. Multiple little contacts over here. Go dark. Pick up this wolf. Harvest organs. That's nice. Let's go after this dram. We don't want the dram, so we're going to salvage it. Turns out that what we were looking for was not here. So there's a bunch of ships over there. Most likely. We want to try and find out where this thing is. So if we keep moving, we can probably avoid them so long as they don't come... as long as you don't run into them face first. We should have a lot of forewarning from. There could be somebody coming in front of us. Which would be not good. Yeah, there's one there. We could potentially take that. There also seems to be something out this direction. Maybe. Oh, hello. I think those are the ones that we lured away. Yeah. So let's do our sustain burn and let's go back to neutrino detector. And yeah, I'm not seeing what they're asking for. Not on the neutrino detector, not on anything. So I'm somewhat perplexed. Unless there's an inner ring system that I'm not seeing. I guess they could be referring to something in here. We need to go dark and then maybe we can... Nah, we've already taken care of that one. But yeah, there are a lot of enemy ships here. let's go ahead and get their attention again. Seems to be some stuff down there. Probably enemies. But hey, maybe we will get lucky. Is this it? This is it. So we got the... Did we get it? Okay, we picked it up. Now let's leave before we die. Alright, so we have all those. So we can head back to Galatia. And let's extract researcher. Yeah, we want to go here. We have lots of fuel and supplies, so it shouldn't be a massive problem. It's going to cost 1,000 fuel to get there. Not a big deal. We can probably get back to civilization. Yeah, I think we'll be able to get back, no problem. We might edge in on just a bare minimum enough fuel, but we'll see. So let's try to slip through, because it'll be... screw it. We have lots of supplies. Just take the hits. We can sort of control what way we're going if we emergency burn. But let's make it. Okay. So there we are, making our way. Yeah, some of our ships are a little jacked up, but it's not a big deal. Getting those free speed boosts. Those unintended speed boosts. Okay, so over here to Tritech locales. Okay, so where are the researchers? They're on Mojave 4. That's 1. Where's 4? There. You know, curious, we have a domain error probe. Nice. Yeah, let's explore it. As those automated defenses, I'm just curious. Let's have the two of us try to kill them. Well, let's have the two of them try to kill them, and see how that works. The domain ships typically don't have shields, so but these do, so this could be a very short fight. Yep. And this thing is just a bunch of weapons that are good at point defense, but it's bad at pretty much everything else. So it's not the most dangerous of things. Yeah. Even the ships that do have decent point defense aren't exactly... Well, even the ships that do have shields aren't exactly made to keep them up for very long. So... yeah. There's just not a whole lot to fighting these probes. They went to hammer, I think. Not a whole lot that these domain can do. I suppose they could try to run away, but this thing's screwed. Siphon those railguns. Yeah, just charges right into him. Okay, well, this one's by himself, so he's screwed. That assault chain gun. Those two assault chain guns are just gonna rip him apart. And once they're through the armor, it's just all the machine guns are doing full damage now, and just it's death. Admittedly, it does take him a little bit of time, but he'll get there. He's working away at this guy too. And soon the other one's going to be here, and it's going to be over. Nice. All you need to do is take his shields down. He can't shoot you from there. And now it's just you and them, buddy. Is the Enforcer actually faster than those? I'm not sure. But if they are, that's great. Alright, let's consider ship recovery. No, I'm good. We don't need that. And I don't want a Bastion either, and I'm especially not gonna pay for it. But let's see. Let's begin salvage operations. Didn't get anything particularly interesting, but let's see what we can scavenge. Nothing that we particularly care about. So we have beta cores. Some of the officers have leveled up. So let's go ahead and level them. So Grace Holyoke. What can you do? Shield modularization? It is. Let's see, you're in that, so let's see. Nice. Keep your shields up forever. What do? Shield specialization, you don't use shields on that, so you don't use missiles on that ship. So you're all good to go. Fair enough. Let's make our way over there. And that is a very big merc fleet. So let's continue making our way over here. We'll hopefully inch our way in under the sensors of our adversaries. Alright, we have that domain error probe out there. Send the coded burst. Almost immediately a word phase appears, dripping sweat. Stars beyond, he exclaims. You actually came. I am Academician Fells Hutchinson, and I'm ready to leave right now. He laughs, sounding just a little unhinged. It's been rads and ruin a long time. I pulled a copy of all the base archives, and he grins and holds up a small data chip. The little secret bared once so badly. The MP is about to go off, so don't panic if you detect it. I've hidden a shuttle in a shielded base, so I'll meet you in orbit soon. Just remember. A frantic alarm sounds behind him. The researcher looks over his shoulder. Lud's hells. The EMP goes off like a flashbulb on your bridge holo display, and the planet holo display of the planet below. All stations are on high alert. You wait tense moments for any sign of Baird's informant. There, shouts your tactical officer. The bridge display zooms into a small energy source. That just made low orbit. A tiny cargo shuttle without even a closed cockpit. Visual scans can just make out a suited figure riding on its light chassis. A weak thruster pushing a course towards intercept. This reminds me of the ending of The Martian. If you guys haven't seen that movie, it's pretty good. If you haven't read the book, it's pretty good. A space ops team ushers the freed academician into a debriefing chamber. Captain, he says with panic in his eyes. There's no time. They got a signal out before the comms went down. I've got this. He fumbles with a pouch and his vacuum rig, pulling out a data chip from earlier. It's a software patch. Roots and modifies hyperdrive field software. Then, on command, you can transverse jump. Jump from normal to hyperspace. The manic gleam comes onto Fauzi Hutchinson's eyes. Anyway. Yeah, I didn't know how to do that. You... what? Fauzi Hutchinson looks at you confused. I've heard rumors, just spacer stories. I thought... there's no way you could tune the hyperdrive field to accurately on manual control. And if you made one mistake... He shakes his head, forlorn at the conclusion that he has been rescued by a captain whose primary reactor is missing some shielding. You take the data chip from Fauzi Hutchinson's trembling hand. Provost Baird wants this thing, so she'll get it. You order the academician to be seen to quarters and watched as you return to the bridge and decide whether to transverse jump directly into hyperspace or do what the incoming mercs the old-fashioned way. Well, that depends. How beefy are they? Because if they're not super beefy, then it doesn't really matter. No, I think we're going to leave. Fighting unnecessarily will just get us killed. So let's head back to Galatia so we can turn in all of these quests. So the Galatian Academy. Let's go. Now we could take the really long way, which will probably run us out of fuel, or we can go the straightest path possible, which will either take forever and cost us all the supplies, or cost us some supplies and ship repairs. I guess we're going to go with some supplies and ship repairs. Then don't worry, I'm sure we will somehow get into a canal and wedge one of our ships sideways through the canal so that nobody else can get through, because we're great captains. Don't worry, it'll work. We pilot good. Alright, straightest path possible. At this point, hyperspace storms are just a small tax. Though I am interested, because I remember hearing that there is some sort of... I don't know if it's an endgame threat, but there's some sort of story threat that kicks in now. Which is why I'm curious about this, about completing this. Yeah, let's turn the transponder on. Let's go to the Galatian Academy. Oh, a smuggler, I see. Let's say hello. Hello, Captain. I just got news. Sebastian pauses. Oh, wait. Hello, Captain. I just got news. Sebastian pauses a moment, as if expecting you to know exactly what he's talking about. From logistics. They've just received the instrument package from your fleet for Lambda F-Lab. You nod acknowledgements. You nod to acknowledge the transfer of material as per your mission requirements. Good job. No, great job. The finance department should release payment immediately. He seems a little disappointed that you aren't as excited as he is, but he shrugs and soldiers on. Sebastian looks twitchy. Hello, Captain. So, good to see you. The, replacement team from Gravity Dynamics Department, they're glad to be back home. A long pause. There's a bit of a problem with your mission file. It seems like his eyes focus on something. No, someone. Just out of view of your display. He gives the smallest nod to this other party, then turns his attention back to you. All the data was irreparably erased, and I cannot emphasize enough that the Academy considers this highly confidential matter considers this matter highly confidential. Oh, okay. I see what happened. Considers this matter highly confidential matter, and he starts reading off a datapad. An intellectual property, novel methods, patented devices, and other means observed in the course carrying out this mission are deemed highly confidential. However, the Academy recognizes your exceptional service, particularly your discretion in this matter. So the Office of the Bursar has seen fit to double your mission payment. A quick glance at the other party behind this display, and then back to you. That's all, Captain. We should discuss other matters now and not return to this subject. Captain, thank you for returning! Sebastian freezes, then lowers his voice. For returning the, researcher. Provost Baird will be very pleased. She's restarting the hyperspace, well, I shouldn't ruin it. I'm sure there'll be a proper announcement when they're ready. Oh, you found the thing that the Persean Society Department was so worried about. An advanced field conversion prototype. Of course. He rolls his eyes. You wouldn't believe how bothersome they've been about it. This is wonderful. I'll get the payment transferred immediately. Welcome back, Captain. It's good to see you, says Sebastian cheerfully. You got any jobs? Sebastian taps his datapad. Let me look at what we've got lined up for you today. Oh! He puts down the datapad and looks up at you confused. It's the Provost Baird wants to speak with you, he says. He picks up the datapad again, examines it, puts it down. In person, as soon as possible. How about a mission? Oh no, that's quite impossible. I mean, I literally can't give you anything until the Provost stables your contact code again. Sebastian holds his datapad, which practically glows with a string of bright denied codes. See? So, a landing slot has been cleared for whenever you're ready. Alright. Let's go see the Provost. Captain 95A, thank you for coming. The Provost wants to see you immediately. If you would just follow me this way, thank you. Academy agent leads you up through a series of back hallways and secure lifts. Same thing as last time. The inner office. Captain. Pen 95A. Provost Anihita Baird taps something away on her desk interface and turns to address you. I am pleased that you have come to meet me, and for all the work you've done for my project. She lowers her head just to agree. I didn't think I'd be wasting my time with make work, did you? She considers for a moment. Well, there was some noise had to be introduced into the system to ensure that an outside observer would not immediately identify you as my agent. Which brings us to the subject I wish to discuss. Please, make yourself comfortable. Baird motions to a set of seats around the table, carved from the root structure of some great tree. Hand-carved by the looks of it. The work of Ludic artisans. They do find work, she says, whatever their misplaced devotion. She claps her hands together, turning to business. You've proven you can be trusted. I now ask that you take a more active role in my great work. And what is this great work? Saving the Persean sector. She is contented to let the words hang in the air for a moment. I don't ask that you like me, and I won't make a sanctimonious appeal to your emotions. What I ask is that you recognize, rationally, that I am pursuing a course of action unburdened by factional demands. Indeed, this will be the foremost effort to ensure the survival of our civilization from collapse. We will not be saved by our retreat to homesteads on fragile balls of rock, nor by an arms race which throws precious resources into the fires of interfactional squabbling. We have to reach beyond the known, develop theories that shatter all that has come before, apply radical technologies to ensure our survival. We must reach further and higher than the domain ever dared. As she speaks, she raises her eyes towards some abstraction. This, you think, is something she believes in. Alright, tell me more. Your tasks will not be so simple from here on out. I expect you to be clever, to adapt to circumstances in pursuing the objectives I lay out. And... She pauses for a moment, considering before continuing in a tone colder than before. No matter what you do, as long as you pursue this mission goal, I will see that you are rewarded. Securing the future is worth it. Securing the future is worth anything. Yeah, alright, what do you need? My predecessor, Provost Thomas Calichore, led a series of misguided hyperspace manipulation experiments. How to put it in layman's terms? Baird looks troubled to have to do this, then sighs and then speaks. Captain, your ships fly through hyperspace with special engines. The gate network of the domain was similar, but also very different. Calichore thought there might be a way to use starship hyperdrives to reopen the gates. Obviously, it went wrong, and when the Galatia system was cut off from hyperspace, when the jump points were disrupted beyond usability. Though we hear some Yahoo found a way to cross unstable jump points, which is beyond irresponsible, considering the chance of resonance cascade. I apologize. This is irrelevant. What matters is that once this mess was finally cleared up, the hegemony descended on the Galatia Academy with a technological inspection fleet. They tore the place apart, arrested the heads of the hyperphysics department and several labs, and took Provost Calichore in for questioning. She turns away, and with little delay, sentencing. He was a fool, and too trusting, Baird says with contempt. Nonetheless, we lost good people and good research. Scientific breakthroughs are built on the development of theory and, yes, even negative results. I need you to recover Calichore's secret archive. We need that data. We need his data from that experiment and all the others that led up to it. The hegemony has kept it. They kept everything. Evidence, you see. We shall also need academician Sila Pangpus. She was a hyperspace physics researcher, the keystone of the theory team behind the jump point experiment. The hegemony, small-minded as they are, only arrested team leaders in the first sweep. They didn't understand that the underlying theory being tested was largely written into one particular academician who was not suitable for leadership. Alright, so how can I get the Calichore archive from the hegemony? Follow the aftermath of the Galatia experiment. The hegemony technological inspectors seized everything they thought looked suspicious, and they do like to keep records. The most direct approach would be to get access to the data vaults from the Ministry of Technology Standards. They're who you might call the AI inspectors, among other roles. Not trivial, she looks amused. But it's been done before. I have an old acquaintance who has been rising quickly into Tritachyon executive ladder. His name is Rayan Arroyo, based out of Ochubres. He may be compelled to assist us with a human asset in this front. I'll forward you the contact information. She taps for a moment on her desk interface. Let's say that his future career opportunities are on the line. Mention me. Mention me. If you are If you are firm but discreet, I believe you will find him more than willing to assist. Got it. Do you have any leads on these guys? He compromised corporate security to advance his career over a rival. He understands the value of a deal he made with me. He understands the value of the deal he made with me. She almost smiles. You'll find him quite cooperative once you get past his inflated sense of self-importance. So do you have any leads on the Cynthia Concus? As for the prodigy of Galatia, Baird trails off. Is that regret? The look quickly disappears. Concus was always an odd fit. Brilliant, yes. But she had a way of being distracted with involvement in antagonistic subcultures. Baird waves a hand, dismissing the matter as sociological fluff. Perhaps the hegemony crackdown cured her of that childish affection. Her family, and presumably friends, you wonder for a moment if Baird has any of those, are in Filkenhild, in the Western S system. You could start there. Baird thinks for a moment. If you were seen looking for Corus, then you would be contacted by others who are looking for her. This could be useful. You could cut a deal and get some leads. Alternatively, her department was operating experimental packages in the Alpha Dyna system. We have detected some ongoing telemetry that suggests these instruments are still in use by someone, though there isn't clear who. She taps his desk interface. Okay, we have another little typo there. She taps her desk interface. I've sent you the coordinates. The provost looks at you over her spectacles. How do you want to handle this, Captain? Are you a diplomat or an explorer? Do you want to find the probes in the Alpha Dana system, or talk your way through this on Felgenhild? Let's take the diplomatic approach. Baird nods. I thought so. There's no problem. You don't believe you can talk your way through, is there? There's no problem you don't believe you can talk your way through, is there? If you want to change your approach, you must let me know so that I can ensure that you have all the information you require. When you find Concus, I expect her to be unwilling to cooperate. I have prepared you with an encrypted message. It is an personal appeal from myself to her. It should prove persuasive. Am I blackmailing them for you? You need not be conspiratorial, Captain, Baird admonishes. Not everything is cloak and dagger, blackmail and bribes. Our ex-academician has avoided all contact with the Glacier Academy since the hegemony arrested most of her colleagues. I quite appreciate her rational response to that campaign of scientific suppression, but now she is needed for the role she is meant to play. Find the Kalachori archives. Find Concus. Once you have accomplished both of these missions, the project can proceed to the next phase. Baird smiles. And that's when things get exciting. What is this project? She smiles. You'll see. Right. Well then. We'll see, I guess. But we'll see next time. Alright guys, my name has been Fenmer, this has been Starsector 9.4a, and we're just about to hit the next phase of the Galatia Academy's storyline. And I'll catch you guys next time. Go ahead, leave me a like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, and just share the video with whoever you think would like it. Bye guys.